Edwin Watenya Sifuna has stormed Kakamega. And guys, before we proceed, don't matter the background where I'm recording the video from, but it has forced me to come live to talk to you guys situation in Kakamega as we are speaking. The resident of Kakamega has received Edwin Sifuna. And before Edwin Sifuna was planning this tour in Kakamega, Edwin Sifuna received some of the threat, some of the backlash, and some of things that actually was not good with him. But he really insisted that I must be Kakamega. And Watenya is in Kakamega as we are speaking now. The main question that you want to ask is this guy has now proved to be a movement? Is it now really that now Sifuna is going to sweep the whole country in totally? So let me have a conversation in comment section. The scene in Kakamega at all are not saying that William Samoei Ruto is going to allow. What will be the end of this rally? Is he going to be tear gassed again? That is story for another day. And guys, can Edwin Sifuna really won the presidency come 2025, 27? I'm asking so because Sifuna has carried the wave of the young people. And as I was talking about this thing, someone says that, you know that now this is just a wave, but it will reach us a time that this wave would just fade away. Like Maraga has that wave, Matiang'i the same had this wave, and again Morara Kebaso also had this wave. They're now suggesting that it is now the time of Sifuna. He will be in this wave, but as the time goes by, the people will again now find someone somewhere to do this wave. Do you really believe in that? You know, where I see it in the scene that you are now seeing from Kakamega, it's not something that actually this government is going to hawatasamehewa kabisa. The Kenyans has decided, and Kenyans has only one mission, and their mission is to ensure that William Samoei Ruto get out of power come 2027. And the scene from Kitengela and again the scene from Kakamega are proving on that point that the time has come and the time is now. And guys, again, in comment section, let's have this conversation. Do you really believe that Edwin Watenya Sifuna can be a presidential candidate? And we all know how it is tedious to run a presidential campaign. We all understand how it is too difficult to run a presidential campaign. Can really Sifuna gain that momentum and to win presidential campaign come 2027? As we speak, the year is almost heading at its middle. Mwaka unakimbia, and we only remaining with 1 year as we now start to prepare for 2027 presidential election. Can really Sifuna be that force? We are now remaining with the months, like 14 to 15 months as we now begin to go to 2027 presidential election. And one man is now emerging to be more strong, to be more powerful than we could have ever imagined. Can really Edwin Sifuna Watenya has that muscles that it requires for him to run a presidential campaign? That is a question that I posed to you guys. Let's know in comment section. And now, one thing is now going to happen. As I'm speaking, but my eyes is on screen. I'm really following on what is going on in Amalema ground in Kakamega. And the scenes there are very, very, very massive. The scenes there are very massive. And now there is no way, and there is no way Kakamega has now decided. When Edwin Sifuna was planning to go to Kakamega, we all have seen how the now governor, Fernandes Barasa, came out to threaten Edwin Sifuna. And he was clear that in my county, together with the people of Kakamega, we are pro William Samoei Ruto, or rather, I may say that me as the people of now Nini, we are towards the government. But things is now proving wrong. Kakamega is no longer in broad-based government. Kakamega is now welcoming Edwin Sifuna like a king. Kakamega is now pro Edwin Sifuna. So the big question that remains is, can he really win that? Can he really win that people in Kakamega? That is the main equation that is there. Is it that in momentum too, but the real people are not with him? Is it that this is just a momentum that unaweza sema okay, let's have this momentum, but the real people are not with Sifuna? But guys, where I sit, I strongly believe that the Kenyans have already decided. Let now to a channel the scene that you are witnessing in Kakamega today. Let's talk the reality. Yesterday, I heard my Burundian friend and we passed by somewhere na mtu akasema huyo jamaa anakaa Burundi. Then I was yes. Akasema no, let the Burundian go to their country. We have our mission. And the mission that we have is to ensure that William Samoei Ruto is a one-term president. And even though this movement, when Edwin Sifuna yesterday unleashes his track, the sound system, some people say that Edwin Sifuna is being sponsored by Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. And some was arguing that the track that wamepea Edwin Sifuna was for TNA. And the TNA party is associated with Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. And some were like, hiyo nini ya TNA is the same imepewa Edwin Sifuna, is only that they have done some of the rebrands. Then I was like, if it was given to him and it have done some of the rebrands, then we have to accept it and move on. And things is going to be so difficult. Let's now wait and see how things is going to unfold. From the reception, the way it has been, it is clear that the government is not going to allow Edwin Sifuna to have a very peaceful, to have a very peaceful meeting. The turnout is massive. The turnout is very massive. And from that, the state is also ni kama wameogopa kidogo. Sorry? Ilikuwa 5 bob. Sorry for interaction, guys. I was saying that as things is today, or rather as things stands today, it is really hard for William Samoei Ruto to come in as the next president of this republic. It is really hard as things stands today. As things stands today, it is very difficult for William Samoei Ruto to come in as the next president of this republic. We are saying so because the ground has decided. We are saying so because the people have decided. And our constitution is clear. The power belongs to the people. Now the people have decided. The massive crowd we are witnessing in Kakamega, na bado people are now heading to Kakamega, it is just going to be very, very, very full to capacity. Hmm? What is your thought, guys? There is a question that I asked at the beginning of this live stream, and allow me again to repeat the same question. I said that, bear with me with the place that I'm recording you, but now the question is, can really Edwin Sifuna kick William Samoei Ruto out of power? Is there any possibility? Is it there any possibilities that William Samoei Ruto can be kicked out with Edwin Watenya Sifuna? I believe that he can. I believe that he can. Where I sit, I believe it because we all understand that the power of the people. And when people have decided, you cannot overturn their wish. When people have decided, let me say they have decided it is this. We are following this way, and you are following this way. You cannot overturn their wish. And guys, it is your first time coming across us kindly. Let's grow together, let's converse together, let's interact together by only subscribing to this channel. That is the only way you will be supporting Moku TV Kenya. A lot, I'm working on it, and when I will be done, then guys, everything will be okay. Can he? Amefanya na
Sasa kama hii nilikuwa nasema nikamwambia sana atiende niwe katika simu mwenyewe nikaona hata hakuna haja sasa rutaisha
200 total. 200 total.
200
Oh, hii peke yake tu.
That's expensive sana. Hivyo kwa nasema kama mtu anasema tu kama hiyo ndio nasema. Mbona hata kuna sasa wanafiki kama sasa baada ya ndio